Alright, hey guys, it's me again, you know who I am, and today I'm here to talk a little bit about Hildryn and a little build I have put together. I don't have any forma on Hildryn yet, and I just got her yesterday, but there's a little build I thought was interesting that you could do with her. A little discount Ember build. Alright, now, debatably, is it better or worse than Ember? It really depends on your scenario and what faction you're fighting. But the way this build works is it revolves around Hildryn's 3, and it benefits greatly from her second ability. So her third ability gives her allies a shield aura that gives her passive. Alright, but it also deals damage to enemies, and it has a chance to stagger those said enemies. Now this actually does less damage than Ember's World on Fire at base. This does 200, while I think Ember's World on Fire base deals 400. But I have Shield Pillage, which is her second ability, which takes away a percentage of the enemy's armor and shields. On top of Haven also getting double damage from having overshields, it's not that bad. Now, since this deals radiation damage base, it struggles against Infested, but it does pretty good against the Corpus and the Grineer, but it really struggles against Infested. Now, if you're going against the Infested, you're probably better off using your Balefire than this setup. I don't have any forma on her, though if I were going to put forma on her, I'd change this to a D polarity so I could get the Toxin Resistance Aura. And I want to have adaptation here so that if enemies hit me, the more they hit me, the less damage they do, basically, to my shields. And enemies hitting me really throws a wrench in Hildryn in general. I'd also probably want agility drift in the Excellence slot to get evasion. Evasion basically lowers their enemy accuracy greatly while you're in the air just doing parkour and stuff. Now I show this against level 50 enemies. Let's show you some elite lancers first. All right. And like I said, paired with her too. Watch this. And they drop dead. I don't lose any range like Ember does the longer I keep this on. It only takes like a little bit of shields, which I have a lot of. I think that's everyone. Yeah, that's all the enemies. They're all dead. Now, this ability does kind of fall off a little bit, because once they lose their armor, or their shields, for instance, then your second ability doesn't do anything, and then you're kind of in a really vulnerable spot. So against Corpus, we're just going to show you this Elite Crewman, show you how it does and I just press 2, but since they have a little bit more flesh than the Grineer, it takes a tiny bit longer to kill them than it does the Grineer, because radiation isn't that great against flesh. Oh, I fell off the map by accident. That's alright. Alright. Now against the Infested, we just take their regular Infested enemies. As you can see, my Shield Pillage doesn't do anything because they don't have armor or shields unless I throw in like a Swarm Mutilus Mow or something. And also the drain does get larger. It drains way more shields the more enemies I have tethered to myself. And I can't get my shields back, so you're probably better off using Balefire rather than your Haven to deal damage to, say, the Infested or any high-level armor, or just use your gun, something like that. Because against anything that's a heavy unit, it really does struggle. Especially with something like a lot of flesh. As you can see, it's barely killing them. Compared to Balefire, which is basically exalted it's an exalted rocket launcher. That's basically better fireball than Ember. She ragdolled because I have overshields. Yeah, this weapon ragdolls when you have overshields for some reason. That's really annoying in testing. But I guess it's a little fun factor, I guess. Now let's just compare all that to Ember. So let's bring out Ember here. Now I have less power strength, but I have more damage. I do 500 heat damage per second versus Hildryn on that same build deals 370 per second But that's also not including the double damage she gets from her second ability, giving her overshields, and the armor / shield strip that she has. But Ember also has accelerant, which gives her double damage on her anything that deals fire damage. So against the Grenier, yeah, let's throw an accelerant there just to speed this up. Alright, looks like I tagged them nearly all with accelerant, but remember, this is just doing double damage. That's fine. Now my Will of Fire is doing double damage. So it's doing like 1,000 heat damage per second, where I normally do 500. Now, there you go. Now, Hildryn's Haven does not go through walls like Ember's Will of Fire or Equinox's Maim, but it does go through doors, which is, that's odd, but oh well, I guess. Now, like I said, this is not super amazing, but if you're just looking for an alternative to Ember that works at clearing low-level trash, and you don't have Equinox and you don't have the patience to grind Equinox, then I'd probably pick up Hildryn. Hildryn's a lot easier to get, in my honest opinion. Her build requirements are not terrible either. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that's all from me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.